Carolina rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Darnold on first down.
That's to the tight end, Davidson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 29, Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, to 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
When you think about this strong safety position, you know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, this is Harris.
J.C. Horn, the first defender taken back in April, there on the stop defensively.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 5 now. Jones flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Huntley.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
To throw, Huntley.
Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work, the defense...
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jeremy Chin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And folks, kick is good.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Able to slither by. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Marr is good, and it will push the lead up to 5.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Jones now on first down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Jones on 1st and 10. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Vaughn. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Open man is Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 18. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This from 42 yards out. And Folk's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Patriots 30, Panthers 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.